Hi, it's Karen from Stamping on the Back Porch, back with day 5 of Take a Crafty Break. All about doing some fun things with what you have at home with your paper and things. Today, we're going to be doing really easy and fun corner bookmarks. You can make a ton of these in a short time. Perfect for all ages. If you kids are taking a break, this is a fun, easy thing that you can do anything you want with. And it's a perfect little addition to a book as a gift too. You know, you might be thinking of sending a book to someone when you're missing all the time together. So we're going to dive right in. We're going to do 2 different styles. So for the first, we're going to start with this smaller one. And these are just 4-inch square. Now you can use 5-inch square. You know, feel free to use whatever you have. The ones I'm doing are 4-inch squares, but you can play with other designs. So it's all good. We'll put it down. And you'll see these even look good just plain. You can just do a floral one, and you can do these so they're for adult books, kid books. I was just going to show you here, like with this. So to put this in as a little added thing as a gift. Isn't this fun? So for any of you grandparents who live away from your grandkids, if during this time you plan to send them a little extra book for reading, this is a great little thing to put on it. And then you'll see as you're reading, you will just save your place with this. So how fun is that? This will be your little thing. So for this first one, we are going to take, oh, it's good to have so many of you here. This is wonderful. We love comments. And of course, you know, we love seeing what you do when this is over too. So I have a 4-inch square, and I'm using a lot of these same papers that I just pulled out. So this is just the idea. So this is my 4-inch square, and we are going to, I call this a taco fold back when I did a, okay, so we're just gonna score it like this, or like a tent. So it looks like a tent. We're gonna open it up and do the same thing the other way. Today we're not even using, this will all be plenty forgiving. You know, they're just bookmarks. Today we're not even using real measuring things. We're just folding. Okay, so we have this. Oh, who's read the Boxcar children's books? So see, I brought that out. That was just a favorite of ours, and I love that they're still around. So who here has read them? And for you kids, I'd love to hear what you're reading right now. I know some of the books my grandkids are reading, but it's always fun to hear what people are reading, and adults too. Let's have this be about reading today, because this is just all about books, and it totally fits into our life. We have more time at home, and we don't want to spend it all on screen, but reading is perfect. And for the kids that are homeschooling, I think the most important part of your day is the reading. But you see what we've done here? And now look at this. Done. Don't think it gets easier than that. And of course, this could be glued on. Here, we'll do one with glue. We'll do a variety of things here. This is perfect for glue. Just gonna close it up. And then we're gonna decorate it. And this one, I'm gonna decorate with a fun little chickie here. Now, if this could be a fun time to send a new, say, Easter book to someone, and wouldn't this be a cute little fold? Now, you can put these on either way. Here's another one. And I just want you to notice here, I put this one on this way, just, you know, because it goes this way, but they're both adorable. You know, it doesn't make a bit of difference how you put them on. So just like everything we do, it's all good. Oh, I'm glad you are liking that. Oh, the Captain Underpants series. Ooh, yeah, I have some grandsons that are really into that. And series books are so fun for getting kids to read because, well, and I still love series books. Do you adults? Because, you know, it's fun to hit the end of a book and not want it to start. So I think we can get a lot of use out of this, and we all have fun little paper around. Oh, so you know what? We're gonna keep doing. I'm gonna do a couple more. So if you have some, you can work right along with me. And you know what? I'm doing this quickly, and I'm not even lining the edge up. Totally good there, because you know what? We can always just cut off the little extra. These are like fun little thoughtful things again. Isn't it just fun what we can do that's actually useful and thoughtful just with paper? And Cindy is reading The Singing God. That sounds interesting. And I'm just going to cut out my triangle. So this will just give you some ideas on decorating. And you know what? That's going to be upside down if I do it that way. So I think I like this side better. Okay. But see, we can still switch that. So how about that? That is really, really easy to do. And if you're enjoying this video, thank you. I'd love to have you share it with others so we can see it. This is, oh, and you see, that one wasn't the best. Oh, but that's okay. You know what? It's just a bookmark. So on this one, I'm going to put this little koala bear, and I think it is just so fun for all of us to think of fun little things we can do. Now I hear that, see, I can use whatever side looks better. It just doesn't really matter. Because this is gray, this is nothing in it, I decided to take this color, and this might be a mistake, but you know, this is all about playing, right? I'm gonna add a little bow tie to this guy. Okay. Oh, and then he needs a little dot in the center. So see, this is where you can just add and create, make anything you want. But I just think this is such a fun, easy little pattern. Okay, and let's do one more. So look how many of these you can make in an afternoon. A great thing. So kids, any kids on here? I'd love to hear what you're reading. And we all want to encourage book reading. So, and I think one of the fun things to do is to share about what you're reading. When we were homeschooling, if we were studying a certain period of time, the kids would each pick a different book. I always had like a whole set of books to read about a time, and they could pick something age appropriate to read. And then I'd be reading something at a higher level, you know, to everyone. And I have to figure which one, I'm gonna have that one. Because then you can have book reports. Everyone can share what they're reading about as we all read. So I think things like that would even be fun to do around the dinner table. If everyone is reading, and especially if mom and dad or grandma and grandpa also read, so you're sharing your own things too on a basic level, because it is just a fun thing for getting to know each other. Not that you don't know each other, but I mean, just your interests and kind of what you think about things. Great conversation pieces. And especially right now, because it's really easy just to get into hard subject. I mean, it's just kind of a fun way to spend a little time. So how cute is this? So on this one, I thought we would put flowers. You just want to keep things flat, since it'll, you know, as flat as can be. So this isn't going to be the time to make something really, but you know, if it's up here, it's going to be kind of up here anyway. So I think butterflies would work great. You know, just think of anything you have punches for. So this is a little more layered than the others, so it's going to be a little thicker. So I'm not sure it'll be quite as good, but you know, they're ideas. So it's all good. And even plain, look how pretty plain is. If you put this on a book, and especially if you're giving like a book to an adult, let's say it's a paperback, if there's something that kind of goes with the cover and the colors, I think it just makes a nice complementary things. Oh, Sandy's going to make these for the grandkids' Easter baskets. That's fun. They're perfect for that. So any little giveaways, kids, if you like doing favors for parties too, this would be fun. Okay, now we're going to move into the second style. And some people feel like this will stay on the book a little long. I think they both work. They're bookmarks, so it's whatever you like. But I think this is just adorable, and this would be great. This would be a great one to send anyone. So, and actually, we won't make that one since we've already made that. I've got plenty of others here to make. So, and the last one we'll make is just this fun one where you can kind of do your own thing. So, on this time I'm using a 5x5. But again, try them with anything. You know, these would work just fine with. See, these come out a little bigger, so I used a 4. Now this folds up smaller. Try a 6x6. You know, try. It could be a 5 1/4. It could be 5. It doesn't even matter. 5 1/2. It could be anything as long as it's square. So that's the only requirement here, and the rest is just optional. Whatever. I made one of these. It was 3 3/4, because I had strips that wide, and I thought, okay, then I'll make one 3 3/4. So, you can look at what you, oh, and I'm doing it wrong. We're on to the second one. Erase that. Okay, we just rebound. This time we're gonna do the other way. Okay, we're gonna do a hot dog fold. See, it's just gonna flip right over like that, or if we're using the tent for the other, this could be the sleeping bag, okay? Then we're gonna open it, and we're gonna make it the other way, and you're just totally gonna ignore what I did in the other, okay? And then, once again, we're cutting out one corner. On the triangle, we cut out one triangle. This time we're cutting out one square, so that part stays the same. But then what we're gonna do is measure this from corner to corner, or you can just freely hand cut if you want to. This is all about experimenting. I'm going to give myself a line. I'm not even going to use a paper cutter today. I'm going to just use this and cut along this. If I were making a bunch, yes. Well, you know what? If I would, then actually I have a little handy dandy thing. And if I'm using a paper cutter, I don't need to do the pencil drawing, because I would just put it in corner to corner. But, either way works. So now look at this. Same kind of bookmark, but now we have a tail on it, so it goes down here further. Okay. People are talking about still the toilet paper or anything else. I said it is amazing. I know we're really, California is all on lockdown, and we're just doing the best we can here. So I said it is a good time. Stuck at home crafting is the other thing I could call this. But you can be thinking of other people, and creating is just so important in our lives, and a great thing for all of us to do, including kids. And so here, see, I just added a little color to him. So here's my little lamb. So here would be perfect for another little Easter book. So how fun is this? Oh, Barb used to read the Nancy Drew mystery series. I grew up on those, and I had all of them in my adult life. As a child, I only used the library. My adult life, I had all of them, and I now pass them on. But I loved those. So I think that is just really fun. Okay, and now. So I was going to show this. So I just grabbed a book, because I thought sometimes you can start with your book. Look how well worn this is, and it could be clean, but that's okay. I thought, oh, the big red dog, and I'm thinking, what could we do with that? So I thought, you know what? Let's take a red dog punch and some green like that, and make it a little bit like that, so you can personalize to someone's interests. Oh, see, I get on a roll, and I don't multitask very well. See, but I caught myself in time. There we go. Dimensionals might make them too thick, but again, it kind of just depends on what kind of book you're using. So I'm just leaving things as flat as can be, but hey, it's your bookmark. Try anything. That's what I say. And, kids, stickers, anything you have at home would also just be great with these. And then remember, I'm going to just cut this. This time I'll just hand cut. So I can just measure. I'm measuring from the fold to the fold, and then I'm just cutting right along that. If you care about the pencil showing, sometimes people erase afterwards. I don't like to do that, but I might cut just right inside of the line, so then you won't see the line. Otherwise, you can pretend it's part of your decorating system. And then just look how cool that is when it folds up. Just think that is so fun. And put some glue on. Glue sticks would work great for this. This can be anything. Oh, Trixie Belden. I remember those too. The papers we're using today are 4-inch squares and 5-inch squares, but you could try anything. This happens to be a 5-inch square. And then I'm going to add my big red dog. I guess I didn't really pick the right red. It looks like I could have gone for poppy, but that's okay. But then look at this. See how fun it is? So, you know, whether it's early readers, whether it's picture books or whatever, it's just kind of a fun thing to move your thing. But I personally am one of those, especially if my book isn't in great shape anyway. I'm terrible at bending the pages. So see, I need to make a bunch of these for myself, you know, because maybe if there's something pretty, I will remember to not do that. Okay, and now let's make this fun one. And you know, when we make this, now here's where the sky is the limit. So this is just a fold, you know, that I'm teaching. I have a monster with this big tongue and these crazy teeth and funny eyes. But look at this and think of all the things you could make. Kids will think of a million ideas. So you can turn these into any kind of creature you want. Oh, LeBard, Beck could do them for her book club. You know, when I hear now that there are parent-child book clubs too, and book clubs for kids and online book clubs. I think it's so fun to talk about books. I remember being in 6th grade. It's the one year I really remember so well that our teacher read a chapter in a book every day after lunch, and we so looked forward to it. And we were in 6th grade. We were all readers, and being read to is like powerful. And I just thought that has stayed with me. She has a special place in my heart for having done that. And I thought, ooh, that could be done at all grades. But I thought is very cool. So once again, we're going to start with, oh, Jenny Tudor's kid. Oh, that's fun. Oh, and any kids on here, you can make one of these and send to your teacher and say, I'm reading books and I'm using my new bookmark. Here's one for you. That would be fun. But you know what I love about things like this is just a basic structure, and then you get to create whatever you want with it. And that's where we all learn from each other. So we totally appreciate people are posting what they make over in the Back Porch Stamper. So I always put a link up afterwards. And you can go back and watch all the other videos. We'll be continuing this next week. So we'd love to have you stay with us. And you know, usually when I do things, they're centered around a stamp set or something. So this has actually been really fun to just think about things that are more generic, that we can decorate however we want. And again, we'll close this up. Oh, Patricia says her mom used to call her bookworm. Oh, that's a good nickname to have. And if we have kids that are bookworms, we all love it. Okay, so I'm going to make some teeth. So I just have a piece of white scraps here, and I want it to fit in there. So what I'm going to do is cut these ends, make sure it's going to fit in. Yep, it'll fit in. And I'm just going to make some crazy teeth. And of course, we can skip some teeth. We can have little teeth, big teeth. It's a monster, so it doesn't matter what it has, okay? And then I'm going to just put glue right across the top here. And I'm going to put this in, close that up. For the eyes, these are little 1/2-inch circles, but of course you could cut out little circles too, eyes, because look at the insides are not very round at all. You could punch out, smaller circles and do all that, but I didn't want to mess with all that, so we are just drawing. We're just putting some insides in and not being too concerned. I'm going to let that dry for a minute. See, one's bigger than the other, but that's fine. It's all good, And then I just have a piece of red paper that I'm going to make the silly tongue. Yeah. Okay, so the tongue can be put right in while I'm waiting for that little black to dry. And then we'll put these eyes on. Oh, The Incredible Journey. That's a good book, Diana. Her teacher read that too. It is, I hope your family reads together, too, just as a family or grandparents when you're with your kids. It's this glue is really nice because it will dry it will dry clear. But here are my little monster bookmarks. So, you know, you could do these in white too and have kids just draw the faces. So I just want to make sure you just see all of these fun ideas. So all of these are the top idea. And if you're making these, it's kind of fun to make both, just so you kind of see how they're similar and yet different. Or is there one that catches your eye more? And thanks you guys for watching. And we will be back on Monday. These are like 20-minute videos just for a fun break in the day and some fun things that you can use for gifts for your family and things to be thinking of others. So continue the discussion about what books you're reading. As long as we're on a book theme, we love to share book ideas. So see you on Monday, and kids, have a good weekend, and we'll see everyone back on Monday at 1 o'clock.